It is 7:30 on a Saturday, and I have a basketball tournament. Is it basketball? Yes, volleyball's over. I have a basketball tournament, so I'm on my way over there. And then afterwards, we're gonna take family portraits, which I'm super excited about because I've been wanting family portraits forever, and we never took any. But Flako said that his brother was gonna take some at Tamium, and that he invited us. I guess they're gonna like split the cost or something. I don't know, but he invited us to go, so we're gonna go take some pictures. So yeah, those are the plans for today. Let's go. There's something on my tongue. A fuzz. I have not been in my closet doing my makeup in forever. But here we are.
Hamster store is creepy.
Okay.
Hamster store.
Ready, and like always, we're waiting for Flako. I'm just not gonna put my lips on until we get there, but basically I'm ready for pictures. And then the boys, their shirts are there. I'm not gonna put them on them either until we get there. Flaco's so hyped for Tiago to see Tamiu. This is where you're gonna come, Tiago. That didn't used to be there. What is that? Look, papi, this is where mommy and daddy lived.
This is where love was born.
Wow. And they completely got rid of the gate. They're like, fuck that gate. It didn't work anyways.
Oye, sí, qué bonito se ve.
And they have a fountain. That's pretty. They didn't used to have that.
¿Te acuerdas cuando metieron el golf cart allá adentro?
You never know. Mira los venados. Mira los venados. Look, down there in the water.
Acá el Bambi. Acá llega otro parking lot. Eso no estaba tampoco.
Good. Hopefully nobody gets run over in this parking lot. I'm saying that because one time me and Scotty came. We used to live together at the Durrell. And me and Scotty came to class together. And we're walking in the parking lot. And a girl literally ran into me with her car because she was on her phone. And like she hit me. Like she literally backed out and hit me with her car. But she was going super slow, so I was like, what the fuck, bitch? And then Scotty was like, you should have thrown yourself on the ground so you could have sued her.
Mi golf cart.
That is, I'm pretty sure that's not your golf cart.
Definitely mine.
Definitely.
It's a maroon. Definitely.
Oh my god, that didn't used to be there. That is nice.
Okay.
And then this is where we first lived, Tiago. Daddy lived in this one. Daddy lived in this one.
Scotty, Julian, and
And then Scotty and Julian lived in that one over there.
And you?
I lived in the back.
Very back?
Yeah.
Look, Daddy's gonna take us there.
Aquí son these famous Tamiu Cribs video.
This.
Really?
Yeah, he made a video, but we had to take it down.
Because we're teachers now.
Yeah.
We can't have those things circulating the interweb.
Fooling around when we were 18.
And then mommy lived over here in this one. All the way over here. And then we would just hang out there in the middle. Look at all these trees, Flako. All these trees were not here. Yeah. We're all looking sexy like chocolate strawberries.
I want to touch a deer.
Look at that.
Yes, I am.
And then Gio's sporting his new shoes because Gio has the Sperry's, but Gio didn't have shoes. I got them at Walmart. They're really nice. Flako looking sexy like a chocolate strawberry. This area is where a girl literally stopped me because I was talking with Flako, and she literally stopped me and asked me, she's like, ¿Tú conoces a la sensación? And I was like, get away from me.
Hold on.
Look at Theo. He's ready.
Hold on, not yet.
Wait. No, stand up.
Y'all know what's up on this fine Sunday morning. I will like wait in line. I'm looking at my calendar because I have so much to do and I want to start doing a workout class. I want to go with my two besties to do workout, and it's Monday through Thursday, but as you can see by all the little dots, I have a lot of things to do on those days. And then these are evals that I need to do. Well, they're not evals that I need to do. These are days when evals are due. So I have way more evals to do, but those I do during school. So after school, all of these little dots are like after school commitments. Well, since I'm just waiting in the car, yesterday Flako did something. He's so annoying. He can never surprise me, and he got me yesterday because, so let me tell you all the story. I already knew he had a ring because Theo had already told me, like, he's had a ring since the summer. Well, actually, he had a ring last year, but then COVID happened, and that ring, I hadn't like specifically told him like, buy me that ring, I only want that ring, but I had told him I really like that ring, like that's the ring that I would like. And he ended up buying it for me. And then COVID happened, and they ended up sending the ring back, that because he didn't go pick it up in 3 months. And he went completely Karen mode on the Zell's people, because he's like, how was I supposed to come pick it up if everything was shut down? Like, even you all were closed down. So they were like, we're sorry, we already sent it back. So así quedó. And then I guess he went and ordered another ring. And it's not the one that I had initially told him. Like, this one he chose on his own, but it is the same shape. I really like the pear shape because I think it's different. So he did get a pear shape, but I think the band is different. I don't even remember what the other one looked like, honestly, because I'm just so in love with this one. But he ended up getting another one, and then Theo obviously told me that he had bought me a ring, that he went with his dad to buy a ring. And so I had been waiting because I knew like if he was gonna propose soon. This was in the summer, we're already November. So like when we went to San Antonio, like every time we would go somewhere, I was like, okay, he's gonna propose now. So I always made sure to have my nails painted, and it just like never happened. And then this past week, he kept pushing about going to take pictures with his brother, and I was like, I don't want to go. Like, how am I always in my vlogs, guys? Like, I'm always no makeup, my hair's always a mess. Like, I don't like wearing makeup or anything like that. I'll wear it if I have to, and I feel nice wearing it. I just don't like the feeling of the makeup on my face. So anyways, I was like, I don't really want to go, because he said that his brother wanted to take pictures of the boys with his daughter, so like little cousin pictures at Tamiyo. And I was like, yeah, pues you can take the boys, like I don't have to go. And he kept being pushy. He's like, you're so mean, like we should go so that we can get in like a family portrait too, because I've always wanted to take family portraits and we never have, because Flako says that the boys always come out ugly, and he didn't want to pay for them to like look hideous in all the pictures. So he was like, this is a perfect opportunity because we can like get in some family pictures too. So that's how he ended up getting me. I was like, okay, fine, like we'll go. And then as the day went on, I thought about it more, and I was like, he's being so pushy. Like, is he gonna propose? And I like consulted my sister. I tell her everything. So I consulted my sister, and she was like, I don't know. She's like, he is going out of his way to get you to go, because Saturday, which was yesterday, I also had the basketball tournament. So when I told him about that, he was like, just don't go. And I'm like, I want to go. Like, Christmas is coming, and that's like extra money for Christmas gifts. And then he messages me back, this slow moving line, and that's it. Now I stopped again. He messaged me back, and he's like, I already talked to Jose, and she said you don't have to go, and I don't know what. And I was like, what the heck? Like, I want to go. So when I messaged Jose and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go till like 1 because Flaco's being super annoying about some pictures, blah blah. And she's like, no, that's fine, like you don't have to come. And I'm like, yes, I'm going, like I want to go because I actually enjoy going to basketball games. And then he was like, you're so annoying, blah blah blah. But he was like, fine, like he stopped pushing it. But I was telling my sister this and she's like, yeah, like he's going out of his way, like he's being super persistent. So I was like, okay, like he's gonna propose. And then the day of, I was still kind of iffy just because our anniversary is coming up in December, so I thought it was more likely that he was gonna propose that day. So I wasn't super, like I just got dressed like super casual, nothing super fancy because it was just gonna be like fall pictures. And well, I was checking like his pockets and stuff and I didn't see a ring, I didn't see anything. So I was like, no, he's not. And then I was like, well, if he is gonna propose, he would have the box in his console, like in the middle of the truck. So I was like, how can I get him to like let me look in there? And I remembered that my favorite liquid lipstick, the NYX liquid catsuits in Give Me Mocha, that's my favorite. I remember that I had left it in there and I was like, oh, I left my liquid lipstick. And there was like no turning back, right? Like if he had put the box in there, he was gonna have to let me get it because we were already like in Zapata when I told him about it. We were like in Falcon. So I was like, I need to get my liquid lipstick, blah, blah. And I'm like, if he gets nervous or he makes a big deal about me, like checking to get my lipstick, like he's gonna propose because the ring's in there. So I was like, I'm gonna get it. And he's like, sí, agárralo, no hay pedo, ahí está. So I'm like, he like let me like open it and get the lipstick by myself and everything. Like he didn't care about it. So and that, like, I was like, okay, no, he's not proposing. And then we're driving, he looks super chill, he's not nervous at all. We get there and then the girl, she's waiting for us there, so we like walk up to her and she's like, hey guys, she's like, we're gonna have to wait a little bit because Tomas is running late. And she said it super casual. So they're like, yeah, my bubble is completely burst. I was like, okay, no, these are definitely just fall photos. So I was like, oh, okay, well in that case I need to go to the restroom. And then the boys needed to go, so we all just started walking around and we went to the restroom. And then we're taking our time. We showed the boys where I used to work in the OIT office. I was like, look, this is the OIT office where I worked. And we were just like taking our time. And then we go outside and the girls still like just chilling, like just waiting for us, like no care in the world. And we're outside just loitering. We're just waiting for Tomas. And then she's like, can I check the camera light, like adjust the camera using the boys? And I was like, yeah, go ahead. So she like sat the boys down and me and Flako were just chilling. We were just walking around and we kind of started like moving towards like the little stair area, but we were just there and she was taking pictures. She was adjusting her camera. And then she's like, can I get some of you guys, just because you're like at a different area, blah blah, can you try moving like towards the stairs? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So we're like moving and she's like, just stand there. She's like, I'm just gonna check. So she was just like taking pictures and I was seeing her like messing with her camera and we're just chilling. And in fact, we're just standing there like super awkward, like doing like test photos. And then she's like, can you try some like facing each other? And I'm like, yeah. And then we're like facing each other and Flaco's just like looking at me because we're like, pues where else do we look? So he's just like looking at me, he's like smiling. And she's still like taking pictures. And then I hear her like say something. And then Flako just like holds my hands and he's like, are you surprised? And when he like says that, I see her start like with my peripheral, I see her kind of like try to move this, starting moving this way, and she's like taking pictures. And I'm like, what's happening? I can be very airheaded at times. So I'm like, what's happening? And he's like, were you surprised? And then I see him start getting like nervous. Like I can tell when he's nervous. So I see his face getting nervous. And then I'm like, oh my God, he is gonna propose. So I automatically started crying because I started like freaking out. So I started crying and he got like super nervous because I was like crying. And then he just like gets down on one knee. And at this point, the girl is like going off on pictures. So I'm gonna ugly Kim Kardashian. I'm gonna be like ugly Kim Kardashian crying in all my photos. Like the face where she's like, oh, like that. That's how I'm gonna be. And it's gonna be embarrassing because it's captured in photos. But she's like taking pictures. He gets down on one knee and he's like, will you marry me? And I'm like, yes. And then he's like, what finger does it go on? I don't even know. And I'm like, oh my God, Flako. I'm like, the ring finger. And he like puts it on, or he gets up, he hugs me, and then we just take pictures. Like, luckily she was there, so we do end up doing kind of like a proposal shoot, because I do eventually want to get like engagement photos where I'm wearing like a nicer dress. And again, I'm stopped. This is going so slowly. I do want to get pictures where I'm wearing like a nicer dress, but yeah, so we ended up getting pictures even with the boys, which I really wanted. That was a priority for me to have pictures with the boys, so we got some with them. Hopefully they came out nice. Me and Flako were kind of awkward because we've never had like photos taken, so I feel like we were pretty stiff, and then like towards the end we started getting more loose and stuff, but I hope there are some nice ones. And then it turns out that like Thelma and Anna knew, and they didn't tell me. And then Juliana and Scotty knew, of course, and they didn't tell me, and I'm so mad because I'm never surprised. And he did get me. He did good. He got me. And then I was telling like my sister about it, and she's like, did he give you like a speech? Like, what did he say? She's like, did he say that you're the wind beneath his wings, blah blah? And then Flako, he was like listening to the voice message, and he's like, well, I had a speech ready. And he's like, but you started crying like a weirdo, so I got super nervous. He's like, so I just proposed. But he told me that he had like this whole speech, not like a speech, but he wanted to tell me like that he chose that place because that's where we met, like that's where we started dating, and eventually led to all of this. I don't want to cry thinking about it. But and he told me that he had actually planned it in Tamiyu like years ago, and that he was stuck between two places because he also wanted to do it. We had taken pictures our first year that we were together, December, January, February, March. We had like 4 months together, and it was my birthday, so we went to San Antonio because it's like my favorite place to go. So we went to San Antonio on spring break, and we took pictures in front of this super beautiful church that's in downtown San Antonio, well, like in the Riverwalk area. And we had taken pictures there, and I don't know how he remembered that. I don't know. I guess he like investigated into places we have been to before. I don't know. But we had taken pictures there, and he had thought of proposing in front of that church too, but he said that it was gonna be like too much to like look for a photographer and to kind of make it like a surprise, as to not make it obvious that he was gonna propose, you know what I mean, like having a photographer there and stuff. So then he was like, his second choice, or like his backup plan, was Tamiyu, and then that one ended up working perfectly because he made it seem like we were gonna do fall photos and stuff like that. So he did good. He did good because he did end up surprising me, and I didn't know he had put like so much thought into it. Like, he's so crazy. I'm back home, but I forgot to say that he was telling me that like Anna and Thelma were like, we need to be there. You need to tell us when you're gonna do it so we can make sure to be there, blah blah. And he was like, no, because she's gonna know. Like, if she sees you all there, like she's gonna know. And then he told me that Julian too. Julian was like, why didn't you tell me? I could have been there with you guys, so I could have like recorded everything. And he's like, no, she would have definitely known if you were there. Because I would always tell him, I'm like, I know wherever we go that the guys are gonna be there, or like on our Thelma, and we go somewhere, I'm like, I know that's gonna be the day. Like, I would always tell him that. So I guess he remembered that, and he thought about it, and he made sure not to have them there. But he thought about it even more because he made sure to have like a photographer there. What was I gonna say? And yeah, that was pretty much they're funny. That was pretty much it. Then afterwards we just ate panda, and then we hauled us home because we both did. Flako wanted to see the UFC fights too. I was kind of like, whatever about them. But we really wanted to see the Canelo fight, which was amazing. It was so good. Freaking Canelo was like, boom, boom, boom. And then he fell for the last time. Because he had hit him already and he had fallen. And then he got back up, and that's what Canelo like went at him, and he fell again. It was so good. But yeah, Flako, he got me. He bamboozled me. Let me show you guys the ring in the sun because it shines bright like a diamond. Pay no mind to my fat sausages. But it's just a pear shaped.
Mommy, what do you have? I want tamales. Yeah.
Flako showing me pictures that they would send him when they were like resizing my ring and stuff like that.
Resizing.
Resizing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It looks so tiny in pictures, but I feel that it's so much bigger when I'm wearing it. Babe, when you proposed to me and I started crying, what did you think?
Hurry up, porque si no, we're never gonna finish. Va a ser, ¿cómo se dice? Te va a ser smeared por el makeup. Dije, no, I need to hurry up.
I think it's so cute how he was so
I didn't even
worried.
get to do any speech. There was no speech at all.
I think that it's so cute. I think it's so cute how he was so worried about my makeup. Since we were gonna take pictures afterwards. But you did have something that you were gonna say?
Yeah, like a little quick 1 minute thing maybe.
Like a poem?
Yeah, but I couldn't do. No, it wasn't a poem. But I couldn't do anything because you started crying really quick, so you made me panic. So yeah, I was like, I need to hurry up, and I just heard the camera. So
Yeah, she was like different angles and everything, and I was like, what's going on?
So dije, necesito apurarle, or else it's gonna be mayhem. It's just the first picture. Ya estaba todo smeared el makeup. Ya valió, because there was no backup plans, because I didn't tell you to bring extra makeup. I didn't tell you anything, because it was meant to be a surprise. So
It was. You got me, fool.
So yeah.
Right now, we are just gonna... Well, I need a shower.
Quick tip for health tip, because we've been missing out.
Ay, que
If you
naco.
want for your triceps to pop out like that, you gotta do 3 sets of 10 of tricep pull downs. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do it. I just wanted to say something stupid. All right, go ahead, please.
I know. Don't forget to subscribe. I hope you guys have an awesome week. And we will see you next weekend. Bye.